only really stupid thing about it is that by accepting 5G and by paying for the civil applications of 5G, by welcoming the new standard for mobile phones, you pay for your own execution.
Yep. Yeah.
So this is something stupid, and normally if people realize they're about to do something stupid, they always have the opportunity of not doing it. So this is why we're talking about that topic now.
Yeah, it's basically opting out. If we don't want coming to us what's coming to us, we need to opt out from having what we have.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a choice that people need to make, I guess. Oh, go ahead.
It's for me, like 5G is entering the no-go area. Till 4G, you have to be aware of the consequences. You have to be aware of the fact that it explicitly harms the mitochondria in embryos.
Yep.
Like if a woman gets pregnant, the embryo starts to develop in week 6 to 8. The ovaries of the baby develop. And this is the most sensitive phase, actually, when the eggs of the grandchildren are developing inside the embryo. This is also the third generation, kind of.
Right.
If you then have microwave exposure, then the mitochondria in these eggs are killed off. And there's no mitochondrium in the male in the sperm, so it's only coming from the female line. This means no grandchildren. And they did this already in the 60s within the military research, testing the results of microwaves on biology, and found that low dosage, a rat will survive, but the entire family of rats will go extinct over 7 generations.
Wow. Wow.
And this is the very beginning of research, when microwave was still handled as a possible weapon. And then they said, okay, it's a non-lethal but destructive weapon. And then they started to develop it for basically the civil market as weaponry that is technology. And when you go into the internal paper, it's exactly how it is stated. So your microwave oven in your kitchen, your smart meter, your mobile phone, these are all weapons camouflaged as civil technology.
Wow.
And at first hand, they are there to make us reduce population as fast and as uncruel as possible. So if you should be pregnant and you want to have grandchildren, make sure you stay out of any kind of microwave radiation. Because if not, you will see the result in 50 years, not earlier.
Right.
It's non-lethal for people now, but it still has some outcome. Non-lethal doesn't mean that it's not damaging the health. If you look into third world countries, with the introduction of mobile phone technology, healthcare costs tripled in average. Yeah. So this is what the technology does to people. So it's not like, as I said, 5G for me is a no-go area. The rest is extremely dangerous and damaging, and you need to find your way to deal with it. Which for me is definitely moving out of the city, because I can't control the Wi-Fi of my neighbors. You can go there, ask them at least to switch off at night. You can give them as a present a little plug with a timer so that it switches off at a time where they usually sleep and switches on in the morning. So at least sometimes this helps a little bit. But some of the neighbors always go mad at you and say you're some fucking conspiracy theorist. Sorry for the F word. We have to delete it.
No, love that. I use it all the time. How can you not in those times? How can you not use it?
Yes. Some things need to make you angry. It doesn't work differently anymore.
Clearly, exactly.
And yeah, so Yeah, especially the boys who always carry their mobile phone in the pocket of their trousers. How
Yes.
stupid can you get? Yeah, this is reducing testosterone by 70%
Wow, really?
and killing half of your sperm. And then
Wow.
you kind of you look at yourself and wonder why you've got tits growing on your breast and are more interested in your male colleague than in the girl next door. Oops.
Wow, I did
Yeah, we go
not.
transgender. No, we got microwaved. We're not going transgender.
Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that it kills 70% of the testosterone. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you don't even need to
Amazing.
phone. It's just the signal that is giving the position of the phone that pops up every 12 seconds or whatever to give the mass the possibility to locate where the phone is completely enough to reduce testosterone by
Wow.
70% and kill half